Hello, everybody, welcome. Roses like this kid, hello. Everybody, welcome. Roses like this kid. So, guys, it's almost 7 o'clock on Sunday, and here I am. It was raining today. I ran some errands, and we are. So it's been so interesting to to be with you guys, to not be alone in this moment, because it really feels so intense, like what we're dealing with. And that's that, guys. By the way, I'm in an office, and there's like a couple of offices down. From mine, there's somebody who is on a call. So it's okay. I'm glad I have the speaker, because another speaker, like this headphone thing, because it does block noise. So so it helps me a lot. Okay. So to focus. So anyway, so here we are. And I wanted to say also that to thank you for your comments, and thank you for your support in general, because it's with your help that I'm able to even have an office. So I'm very grateful for you. And thanks for watching my video. And if you haven't, please subscribe and press like. It's funny, I know. It's so awkward for me to say this, but okay, let's get started. Also, I wanted to say I started watching documentaries about the American Revolution. I can't believe I have very little knowledge of it, to be honest. And I think maybe the first time ever, I booked a tour here in New York for next weekend, about Washington and Hamilton. So I think it's mostly downtown. I think we're meeting in the financial district. So I'll get to see, because somebody left a wonderful comment. I thought it was such a great idea. She said, Rosie, why don't you go over there to Francis Tavern and just walk around? And I know some of those sites, but it would be really great to have a guide. Because then whatever I pick up during the tour, I will record. And then later that evening, I'll come here and make video, because Saturday, I mean, TMI, but Saturday is my one day off where I have no calls whatsoever. But I do make video, right? Uh, so I don't have an appointment other than the uh the tour. So I'm really excited, because again, whatever I pick up, I will record, and I can come back. I can make notes, and it's 3 hours long. Can you believe it? So, guys, that makes me think that one day I should imagine, like, we should do like a psychic tour video, like a psychic tour, New York City psychic tour of haunted spots, talk to ghosts. That'll be fun. Anyway, first, let's get through this moment in history. I reached out to Karina today, because I was like, wow, I feel that the energy is intense, guys. And for better or worse, I think it's only going to change once the situation changes, right? It's just extremely volatile. And there's always so much going on, right? So it's always good that, for me, I pick up on the news, right? To see, so just as a starting point. But let's do that. One of the comments yesterday mentioned that Trump had said something about the FAA, because if you're watching today's video, um, I have talked a lot about the airspace, right? And what is likely to happen, what I believe, and Corina also believes, that is likely to happen, which is that Trump is going to try to do something revolving the airspace and airplanes. And so the comments, I can't quite find it at the moment, but the comment said something to the effect of, he said he wants to replace all the radars and all the systems. So I was able to find information about this. Okay. Okay. So I changed here just the angle, but but so I wanted to share this article with you. So let's go. Okay, so let's share here the article. Okay, so White House seeks to cut TSA funding and boost air rail safety. Washington, May 2nd. The White House said on Friday it wants to cut funding for the Transportation Security Administration by $247 million while boosting spending on rail and safety. The 2026 budget proposal seeks another $360 million for the Federal Aviation Administration to support air traffic controller hiring, salary increases, and updates to its outdated telecommunication systems. Okay, so there's more here. Okay, a persistent shortage of controllers has delayed flights, and many controllers are working mandatory overtime in 6 to 8 weeks. The FAA is about 3,500 air traffic controllers short of targeted staffing levels. So, one comment yesterday said that they had cut, as we know, that Doge went on, and I saw yesterday, right, that Doge was involved in cutting these staffers and also accessing the radar systems. And also I saw that like, okay, let's just, that they had breached this like I think so the bottom line is this, that what it looks like is that they may have jammed the radar somehow. There's something going on with the system that is kind of breaking, and that was one of the reasons why people are leaving. Okay, so that's that. Now then they make these statements. So my question is, why is Trump making this? Why is he making these statements now? What's going on? Why is Trump making these statements? Oh, so I'm getting several things here. One is that they want to say, well, the systems were breaking down. We weren't able to detect these other airplanes or strange countries, airplanes from different countries or whatever coming in. And so that's one thing. The second thing is, so that would be an excuse. And the other thing is that they want they want the systems to break down. And I think they want to install some sort of spyware in this new towers or whatever. So as a sort of saying, yes, this is all going to coincide with the day when things break down. Okay. So that's that. That's very interesting. So this is it. So that's right. So why is he announcing this? Because they are going to blame, that's right, they're going to blame the system that Biden had in place when everything comes down. That's what they're going to do. Okay, so this reminds me, guys, of a message I received today from someone I had done a reading with actually before. So let me read this email to you because it's related to this whole thing. Now, I am going to warn you that it sounds a little bit scary what she says in her message, but I thought it's important to share. Okay. All right. So let me pause. Hi, Rosie. So this is the message someone sent me. I'm just sharing here the contents. Hi, Rosie. I avoid reading political news aside from the headlines. I trust that should there be major events developing, you will let us know. Even the headlines alone feel like a major assault. Last night I meditated to feel into how great an attack is coming. Two words pop onto my mental visual screen: fire sale. You are more than likely familiar with the concept, but a fire sale refers to a simultaneous crash of the transportation, utilities, and finance systems. Okay, so I did not know that. Okay, so that's really very interesting. Okay, so let me pause here for the moment. So, then if you look it up, I just looked it up to the term fire sale. So just to read it to you, fire sale attack. AI overview. In finance, a fire sale refers to a forced sale of assets at significantly discounted prices. But here we're going to skip to the cybersecurity. So, in the context of cybersecurity and the film Live Free or Die Hard, fire sale is a term used to describe a coordinated cyber terrorist attack targeting critical infrastructure like transportation, communications, and utilities. Here more, okay. Cyber sale, cybersecurity. Attack stages. The attack is depicted as a multi-stage operation targeting transportation, telecommunications, financial systems, and utilities. Wow, real world concern. Security experts have expressed concern about the potential for such cyber attacks as they can cripple entire nations. So, okay. All right, so let me stop share here. And so okay. So guys, serious, right? Huh? Serious. So let me ask the question again. Let's see. Let me go back. So going back to her message here. Okay, so this person sent this message to me with the image of a fire sale, right? The word fire sale. So is is there is this the way that okay, start over. Is the term fire sale as described here an accurate description of what could happen uh, this month sometime from the Trump administration, meaning that they would, wow, can you imagine, guys, how serious this would be? Causing an attack on your own country, right? That's it. That's right. Say, that's right, Rosie. Okay, speak through me, please, if you must. That's right, Rosie. We are here to tell you that, in fact, they are planning to do just that. They are planning to cripple their own systems. There are people in the government, they are not all of them working for Trump directly. In fact, still the greater majority of people in this government are not Trumpers, are not political appointees. And they will see, so I'm just going to stop share here. They will see what is happening. They could tell that the origin of these attacks may be rough, but it may also be that it's coming from inside, that it could even be coming from within the federal government. And the bottom line, it's definitely coming in with the tacit approval of the Trump administration. They will initially deny any and everything that could be happening. All right, so, okay. That's right. So fire sale, that's right. They want to that's right. They want to cripple the country so they can create their dictator-like system. So it's interesting as I see this, as I hear this, and I hear you speaking through me, I am reminded of January 6th and how they came in and just tried to destroy the House of Representatives. They broke a lot of things. They went after Nancy Pelosi. How different is it going to be from January 6th? The difference is that those people are not going to be on the streets. They are going to be hidden away. You will feel the effects of it. But they are patriots, and the patriots are a much larger number than them. So we don't want people who are watching your show to be afraid. That is not the point. The point is to explain what is coming and what you could do to prepare yourselves to it. It's very likely to not to there be. It's very likely there will not be casualties, and if there are casualties, very, very few. So there's no reason to panic in that sense. What they are not expecting is that they are caught in the act and apprehended. And that is what you will see. Yes, many people, because I just saw the image of this person visualizing the term fire sale and what it means. She, and they're saying a lot of people, not just you, not just her, many people are getting the information. We are making sure that the more spiritually aware people, the intuitively aware people are receiving the information about what is happening so that you are all prepared, but there's nothing to worry. It just means that they have put too much pressure onto these wooden beams, and the wooden beams are going to crash, and that they will collapse under their own BS. That is what is likely to happen. Okay. And after the days of darkness, there's a rainbow at the end, and there are sunshine and celebration. So, okay. So, wow, that was very interesting. Okay, so yes, go ahead and say. Okay, so guys, this reminds me of two things. One is people from time to time ask me, is Trump going to have a parade? I said the other day, I don't know if you remember, if you haven't watched that video, there is a video where I talk about it. And I saw that the very clear image, I saw Trump, this image of, oh, this military parade, and it turns out it's in Trump's imagination that he is somewhere in custody, remembering that he had fantasized about it, and it never ended up happening. So that's the answer. In other words, no, there will not be a parade. The other thing is that I wanted to say that, guys, how it's like this goes to show this thing. Okay, this thing, how bad he is. So he he said he wants to change the name of Veterans Day to Victory Day, like it is in Moscow, right? I think they call it Victory Parade over there. So is he going to do that? It's just so disrespectful. I want to, ha ha ha. I see the spirits on the other side. Nope. And all the spirits from all the soldiers on the other side. No, Donald, get the hell out, traitor. Because that's right. He feels threatened by the military. He knows the military is the one institution he cannot corrupt in the same way that he was able to corrupt, like Russians and him were able to corrupt the House of Representatives. Okay. So, so is he going? No, no. Is there going to be a parade? No, he put in an order. They put in an order for this stupid parade, but I don't see it happening at all. No. So going back to this idea of the fire sale, is this going to happen? Is it likely to happen? No. They will try. I mean, right? They will go ahead with some of it, right? And that's when they'll be apprehended. So do not worry. Do not be afraid. It's saying the most important thing for your viewers to understand that you must not be afraid. Whenever when a thought brings you fear, and you allow yourself to use the words, "I'm scared," "I'm afraid," what could they, right? No, just show me a hope, like a thought that brings hope and that gives strength. Okay. And someone wrote to me the other day saying something like, Rosie, I saw some channel, somebody had said that the America in 20, like whenever is going to be separate. I said, you know, I don't know if I sent it, but I said, then I may have deleted it, but I said something like, no, I'm not, because you don't want to focus. And she's like, I remember the person said something like, it sounded really scary. And whenever the words fear or like, oh, scare, forget, I'm not going to focus on that. Okay. You have to focus on putting your light in creating the reality you want to see. And I truly do not see the collapse of things. I see that we're moving towards an era where truth is happening. Okay. And you have to remember always also try to do some research on what the enemy is saying, because once you do that, then you realize that a lot of these so-called seers are just aligning themselves with talking points. So, okay. All right. So I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just going to do this topic today. Okay, so have a great Sunday evening and thank you for watching. Bye.
Prayer and energy time. Let's use this time to send energy to people healing and going through complex health challenges. Their bodies need the energy we send them. Bo, recuperating from intestinal surgery at the Mount Sinai Hospital, battling cancer and winning. I spoke to her today and I felt her mother telling me she will survive and thrive. Cecilia, her sister, visits her daily. Cecilia is herself also battling cancer, and she's also winning. Bella is also undergoing cancer treatment. Let's envision her pain free and 100% cancer free. Treatment. Let's send Bo, Cecilia, and Bella energy. Bo, Cecilia, and Bella are fully healed, full of energy, cancer free, and proud to tell this story of great health and recovery. Okay, so just going to be silent for a bit as I send them energy right now. And I hope you do the same. And also, you can think of others that you know, your loved ones, someone that you feel may be in need of energy, and focus on them. Okay? Okay, so let's start. I'll be silent here for a little bit. Thank you again. Let's create this circle of energy around them. And so it is.